Repairs and good ideas. See what you think. On the boat 75. I have to get into a very small space to get our diesel heater. Cindy gets the Singer sewing machine out and uses her talents on the material we bought from Hawk House. And I finally make the improvement for better anchoring next season. Having flown back from the UK on a virtually empty plane, yes, there were 21 people on it, 7 of whom were crew and staff, we had to go and get the obligatory COVID test. The local doctor's surgery gives COVID tests the rapid type. You get the results within 8 hours, but it costs you €30 a head. Obviously, when we got our results, negativo, we were able to then mix with everybody, go shopping, do all the things that we wanted to do, rather than being in lockdown or quarantine.
Well, I put the heater in here so that it was out the way, and there's loads and loads of space. It's five years that this has been in here, and we do start it up every now and then, but we've had it on cold blow most of this summer, haven't we?
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the fault light or the fault code is for the motor, but it's a DC brushless motor, so I'll be very surprised if that is the actual problem. But I've got the air intake off, I've got the exhaust off, I've got the diesel flow thingy off. I've just got to lift it out now and disconnect it.
That's okay.
What's that?
That's the heater plug. Let's put it back together again. I think what it was that fan loose. I'll just put it all back together. But I can't find anything actually wrong with it. There's nothing physically wrong with it. So as always, we like to show you how these things work, so you know how to fix them when they go wrong. Let's start at the beginning. There's an electric motor which drives 2 fans. The first fan draws air in from one end of the heater and blows it through the casing, and it exits as warm air. It picks up the heat from the outer casing of the burner. I'll show you that in a moment. There's a diesel heater plug and a burning well which has like a wire wool inside it. The diesel is heated or burnt in this well, and exhaust gases go out of the chamber and out of the exhaust. Once the diesel starts to burn efficiently, the outer casing heats up. The second fan, driven by the motor, then increases speed, making the burn even more efficient. Now, because both fans are connected to the same drive shaft, as the increase in speed for the second fan improves the burn, the first fan increases the amount of air over the casing. There's also a heat sensor, usually a ceramic thermistor, and this senses whether the flame is actually burning or whether it's not. The speed of both the fans through the motor and the amount of fuel being pushed into the burn chamber by a small external pump defines how much heat this unit will make. If you turn the heat setting up, the fan runs faster and more fuel is pushed in. Turn it down and the opposite happens. Okay, so there's lots of external controls like thermostats and remote control and Bluetooth linkage, but basically that's how it works. So if you like these technical help sections, don't forget to subscribe and like our videos, or put a comment down below. So what was wrong with ours? Well, this fan on the end here had come slightly loose, and the electronics inside had sensed that it was out of balance and shut the fan down. 20 minutes later, it was back in and running. This is Bimini and spray hood. You've probably all seen this before. The problem is, on a sunny day, that the sun comes streaming through the side, and when we're at anchor, it gets very hot, so we want some shade. So we've got some screen. We're going to zip them up along that edge. Take the Bimini off, and then we're going to make some sunshades as well that zip on the same place, and they'll go down to our side dodgers there. Right, let's get started.
Number one.
So all I've got to do now is just put the
eyelets in.
Find
some cord.
So we've got four sides. The bottom side is double turned, so that it's extra strong here. And the eyelets are going to go in here. Then the ends are just hemmed, and then the zip goes in there, and it's trapezoidal in shape because we are bigger at one end than the other. So you can see the zips in there, and we've left an extra flap so that when this goes under the Bimini and the zip's done up, it's tiled, so the Bimini comes over the top, sort of like that. I'll show you when it's done.
So Ant decided to look for a punch to put the holes on our new side of the Bimini, but got distracted and started sorting out a toolbox. Has it got enough drill bits, do you think?
Well, it starts up here. I mean, when we left, I just threw all the drill bits and stuff into a box from the workshop. You could really do with sorting them all out, but I mean, there's another set of small ones in the front locker, but these are all high-speed steel, apart from these silver ones, which are letter drills. They're sized by letter for engineering. So that's all the twist drills, and we've got hole saws, centre drills. It's a little stand I made up years and years ago, and then we've got all our punches. So these punches are just made from pieces of tube, and all you do is you sharpen the end of the tube up, and just a piece of pipe rather than, you know, an expensive tube set, a punch set for punching holes in materials, as long as they're harder than what you're punching a hole in. That is about 40 years old, and it used to be that long, that centre punch. I've had that years and years and years, can't bring myself to throw it away. So centre punches, and then our letter number punch kit there, it's just a cheapy one but it works. Pin punches, there's a set I made there years and years and years ago. They must be probably as old as that centre punch, all turned up on a lathe and then hardened. Another set of punches there, and then a set of transfer punches. So if you've got something that you want to put a hole in exactly in line with another hole, you push the exact size punch through the hole and then just dot it, and it gives you the centre punch mark. So yeah, I think we need to we need to get this lot sorted out, because we've got everything from cheapy Chinese titanium coated drills right up to inch size drills, and then there's all the flapper wheels and bronze brushes and what have you, and these cone brushes. Yeah, needs sorting out. That's just some of the drill bits that we carry. It's probably far too many, to be honest.
If you throw them away, you know you'll need them.
Yeah, the day I throw something away, I'm going to need it. So yeah, I think I'll sort them all out into sizes, and we just keep them in these cheap throwaway boxes. Well, not throwaway, that one's about 10 years old, but just keep everything together. There's another 5 of these boxes. There's one with all my sockets, ratchets, torque wrench, etc. in. Then there's another one with all the Allen keys, Torx wrenches, tamper Torx, and then there's all my spanners from 36mm down to, I think they go down to 4mm, and a lovely set of spanners that Roxy bought me for my 50th birthday, which are a really nice set of ratchet spanners, so they're in there. And then there's the woodworking box, which is a box about twice the size of this one with all the woodworking tools in, and then there's all the engineering tools in another one. So yeah, just a few of the tools that we carry. I guess we ought to make a list up for people of the basics of what you need. I mean, you know, electrical tools are something that we use an awful lot of on the boat. And then of course there's our emergency set, which we keep on the boat. So we keep a set of screwdrivers, a pair of pliers, wire strippers, a voltmeter, what else? A laser thermometer, and that's our go-to box if something happens and we need to repair something quickly, rather than opening up all the lockers to get the tools out. We go for that. Perhaps we should go through that. That'd be a good thing to go through. What to have in your emergency box. But yeah, now I've started, I need to finish, I guess. Right.
Hit it hard enough.
Yeah, I was still worried about the timber underneath.
You have a piece of wood under there, really.
Yeah, block of something solid. That's it.
Can always add another one in.
Shh. I'm putting little round holes in the pontoon. Not too close. I could have got a bigger hammer, I suppose. That's in. That's the reverse side. First test fitting. Seems to work okay. Let's sort some bungees out. I think I'll change those bungees. Where are we? There, for some hook type ones rather than those balls. But yeah, that will keep the prevailing rain off. That will keep the prevailing rain off. There's one to do for the other side now, and then we'll make these screens from the mesh that we got from Hawk House. Yeah, a bit tidying up, probably iron that as well. get those creases out from the transport. Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. So you've seen this illustration before about anchoring. Our anchor bridle, well, the fairleads aren't far enough forward on the front of the boat, so we can't actually do what this illustration shows, which is the chain coming as far forward on the boat as possible when being held by the bridle. So we need to fit a new set of fairleads further forward. Metal plate under here, you see, in that location. You don't actually need any underneath this, but I will. Some under the screws. Just to stop it creeping down the screw thread. That's it. But yeah, at least we've got aluminium to aluminium. It's down into, there's a metal plate underneath there that holds that bit, so, and all the load is in that direction because it's pulling across here, which means that these screws are in shear, they're not in compression or tension being pulled out, because the load is downwards and forwards. Yeah? Makes sense? Downwards and forwards, because you're pulling back on the road. That will make things a lot easier. So I will leave a link in the description as to where we bought these. They were quite expensive, more expensive than stainless steel ones, to be honest. As I said, I didn't want stainless when everything else is aluminium. Just to asking for trouble.
Hello there.
Hello from sunny Licata.
It's absolutely beautiful today.
It is lovely, and that's why we're in here, because when it's lovely weather the Sicilians go promenading with all their kids, and it's pretty noisy and pretty busy outside. You might even be able to hear some of our neighbours in the background just going off to the barbecue. That should be fun. 4 on a table, and they've got to stop drinking by 6 o'clock. Yeah, things have tightened up in Sicily again, and all the rules have changed. But then they'll probably change again tomorrow. Who knows?
Anyway, I'd like to say a big thank you to all our Patreons as usual. We really do appreciate your support.
Yeah, we do. To the point where we put out special content for patrons only information, little videos, snippets, posts. We even put out a special video last Sunday or last Monday, I believe, which was kind of a draft video, you know, asking them what they like to see in the videos, and we got some good feedback on that, so that was good. So thanks, Patreons. You can join us as well, the Patreon crew. It's as little as $3 a month, and it just helps us to keep the equipment up to date and post the videos. As I always say, the money from Patreons and YouTube doesn't go on our lifestyle.
It goes on equipment.
It goes on equipment.
And filming.
And
uploading.
And uploading, yeah. So at the moment we're saving up for a new camera, which hopefully we should be able to get soon. And then we're going to start having a look around at a drone, hopefully. Hey ho. Right.
Hope you enjoyed the video.
Yeah, there's some information in there on heaters and what have you. Hope that's useful to you. And if you like that kind of thing, give us a thumbs up or say so in the comments down below. So until next time, from us two in sunny Licata.
Sail safe.
Sail safe.
Bye.
Bye.